morning. This is Nimisha Bhatt and welcome back to the Cooking Hub. So today I bring to you a recipe known as pasta in makhani gravy. It's going to be a very yummy and delicious recipe. Trust me, this is one of my favorite pasta recipes, except the red sauce pasta and the white sauce pasta. So it's going to be just a bit different and unique, and you're going to love this. So you can make this easily at your house. So let's start making this lovely recipe, pasta in makhani gravy. So to make the pasta in makhani gravy or makhani sauce, here are the ingredients. So I've taken 1 cup of penne pasta. This is raw pasta, we haven't boiled it yet. Here I have some green chilies and around 2 to 3 red Italian chilies. Now these red chilies are optional, but I'll use them for garnishing, and these are green chilies. So I have pasta, I have some green chilies, I have 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, I have 2 tablespoons of butter, I have some ginger that I've roughly chopped, I have 3 Kashmiri red chilies. Then I've taken a small cube or a small piece of processed cheese. You can use any cheese of your choice. I have 250 ml of milk for preparing the white sauce. I've taken some salt to taste. I have 1 small sized of capsicum that I've just chopped it like this in bigger cubes. So this is capsicum. You can also use yellow capsicum or red capsicum. I've taken 2 onions that I've just roughly chopped like this, just diced them into 2. So these are 2 onions. Then from this routine masala, I'm going to be using 1 teaspoon of coriander cumin powder and some Kashmiri red chili powder. That's it. Then I've taken 2 tomatoes that I've just cut it like this, just roughly cut it. Then I have over here some ingredients. I've taken 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You can use any oil of your choice. I've taken 1 teaspoon of jeera or cumin seeds. I've taken some kasuri methi. This is dried kasuri methi. Then I've taken 1 teaspoon of black pepper. I've taken 1 tablespoon of oregano or pasta seasoning and 1 teaspoon of red chili flakes. I've taken 1 teaspoon of garam masala and 1 tablespoon of maida, which I'm going to be using in for preparing the white sauce. And I've taken around 8 to 10 cashew nuts and some olives. So these are the ingredients that I'm going to be using. And yeah, let's start making this recipe. I'm taking a deep pan kadhai. I'm going to switch it on. I'm adding in some butter. This is 1 teaspoon of butter. Let it melt. On medium flame, I'll allow this to melt. As the butter is melting, I'm adding in 1 teaspoon of oil. After adding in the oil, I'm adding in 1 teaspoon jeera. On medium flame, I'm going to saute this for a while. So I've sauteed this just for a little while. Next I'm going to be adding in green chilies, all of them. Keep the flame on low. Just saute this for some seconds. Next I'm adding in the ginger. I'm adding in the Kashmiri red chilies, just separating them like this and adding them. I'm using 3 Kashmiri red chilies. These Kashmiri red chilies are not spicy. Make sure the flame is low. Next I'm adding in the ginger garlic paste. If you don't have this paste, you can just add chopped ginger and chopped garlic. Make sure the flame is low. Stir this well. Just saute it for 20 seconds. So this is nice and done. Next I'm adding in the onions. Just add them inside. Now I'm going to be grinding this later on, so I've not chopped this finely. Just mix it nicely well. Now this doesn't require you to add any oil, like do not add any extra oil, just saute it like this. Now I'm going to keep the flame on medium. So this that I'm preparing right now is the makhani gravy. So always prepare the makhani gravy first, then we will boil the pasta later on. So into this I'm adding in the cashew nuts, just 8 to 10 cashew nuts. Next in I'm adding in the roughly chopped tomatoes and sauteing this all nicely. The reason as to why I'm not adding in water right now, I will add the water later. I want to roast this on medium flame. I like the roasted flavor in the makhani gravy. So the tomatoes and everything is getting nice and roasted. I'm going to roast this for around 1 minute. And then I'm going to be adding in 200 ml of water. Make sure the flame is on medium, not on low. If at this stage your flame will be on low, this might stick. Just roast it. So just keep your water ready, 200 ml of water. Before I add in the water, there are some masalas that I'm going to be adding. Some coriander cumin powder, some Kashmiri red chili powder. You can just add according to your preference. Some salt. I'm just going to season this with some salt to taste. So our makhani gravy. Now this is just a basic makhani gravy. With this makhani gravy recipe you can also prepare paneer makhani, or you can prepare any other makhani recipe. Next in I'm adding in garam masala powder. Next in I'm taking some kasuri methi, the dry kasuri methi like this, and I'm just going to rub it between my palms and just add it. Now this is optional, but personally the flavor is just beautiful. So I've just added the kasuri methi. I've added most of the ingredients. Next in I'm just going to stir this well on the medium flame. Just stir it. Make sure to stir in before you add the water. So you can see this looks really nice. Now I'm keeping the flame on low, adding in 200 ml of water. If you're using measuring cups with 250 ml, then just fill your cup. Just fill your cup around 3/4 and you will get the perfect 200 ml water measurement. Now I'm keeping the flame on medium and I'm just going to give this all a good mix. I've mixed this nice and well. Now it's time to close the lid. Without adding in any other ingredient, I'm just going to close the lid on medium flame for 7 minutes. I'm going to let this cook for 7 minutes on medium flame. So it has been 7 minutes and I'm going to keep the flame on low so that while getting rid of the lid I don't get burnt. So just slowly opening it against my face. Wow, just look at this smoky makhani gravy. Oh my god, this looks so nice and so delicious. Oh my god. You can see the onions, tomatoes, the chilies, everything has become nice and soft. Let me show you. Just check this. And there is a nice smoky flavor that's coming out, and trust me, it's smelling delicious. As I didn't have garlic on hand, I just used the garlic paste. Now at this stage I'm going to switch off the flame. Now this makhani gravy is ready, but it's very hot. So I'm going to keep this aside for around 10 to 15 minutes or until it completely cools down, and then I'm going to grind this into a paste that I'll show you later on, the grinding process and all. So at this stage I'm just going to keep this pan aside, and just next we are going to boil the pasta. So keep this aside and just let it cool down nicely, and let's start boiling the pasta. I've taken some water in another karai and I've switched on the gas. On high flame, I'm going to allow this water to come to a rolling boil. The water should be boiling very much till you see a lot of bubbles popping up. So just wait for the water to nicely boil. Then I'll show you the next. The water is now boiling and I'm going to be adding in 1 teaspoon of salt. Or you can just add salt according to your taste. Next in, I'm adding in some olive oil, around 1 teaspoon of olive oil. I'm just going to wait just for 2 minutes until the water just comes to a very rolling boil. Right now it's boiling. I'm going to give this just a little stir. You can see the water is completely boiling nicely. So I'm adding in 1 cup of penne pasta. I used the measuring cup. You can use any cup of your choice. So after adding the pasta, I'm going to set a timer for 7 minutes. So we have to boil this pasta till al dente, and the al dente stage means that the pasta should not be boiled completely. Just check the instructions and minus 2 minutes. If your instructions are saying boil the pasta for 12 minutes, then just boil it for 10 minutes. We have to keep it till al dente stage, that means to the tooth or to the bite. So I'm just going to give this a little stir, and now I'm going to keep a timer for 7 minutes. My penne pasta completely becomes nice and al dente till 7 minutes. So keeping a timer of 7 minutes, and then I'll show you how the pasta. So I'm going to keep this flame on medium to high and boil this pasta for 7. So it has been 7 minutes and I'm going to switch off the flame, and this pasta is completely nice and boiled. It is al dente. It is not overcooked. It is nice and well cooked. So I'm going to take out in a bowl. As the pasta is still hot, I'm going to add in, sprinkling in some salt, just a little bit, and drizzling in 1 teaspoon of olive oil. I'm just going to mix this, just tossing it like this. Just tossing it. This pasta is nice and well seasoned. Now it's not going to stick to each other. So this is ready. So this makhani gravy preparation that we had made is cold now. It's completely come to nice room temperature. I'm going to give it one last mix, and I'm going to be adding in these ingredients, all of them which are nice and cooked, into a grinder. I've placed all the ingredients for the makhani gravy into this grinder jar, and I'm not going to be adding in any additional water. If you feel like while grinding you're having a problem, just add in minimal amount of water, like maybe 1 or 2 tablespoons, but just try your best not to add in any water, as we want a very nice thick makhani gravy. So without adding in any water, I'm going to grind this into a very nice fine puree, and I'll show you how the puree looks like. Try your best not to add water, but if you're facing any difficulties, then no problem at all. You can add in 2 tablespoons of water and grind it perfectly nice. So guys, I've prepared this nice makhani gravy, and let me show you how it looks like. Just see, this is how it looks like. It's very nice, thick, creamy, luscious. So I'm going to add this into another bowl. I'm going to transfer it. So I've taken out the makhani gravy, and the makhani gravy is nice and ready. So this is ready as well as the boiled pasta is ready. So next step, I'm going to be preparing a basic white sauce. So yes, let's get started. To prepare the basic white sauce, I'm taking another karai. I'm heating it on medium flame. I'm adding in butter, around 1 tablespoon of butter. The butter has nicely melted. Next I'm adding in the 1 tablespoon of maida. I'm just going to whisk this. Make sure the flame is low. We don't want this to burn. So I've added this maida in the butter mixture, and I'm just going to whisk this well. So I've added this maida, and I'm just going to whisk it well. Make sure after adding the maida, just whisk it nice and well till everything is nice and combined. So this is done. Next I'm going to add in 250 ml of milk. Make sure the flame is on low. Just add the milk slowly and gradually. Add in half portion of the milk. Whisk it well. Make sure all the maida is all-purpose flour, the butter and everything is nice and combined. The flame is still low. Adding in the rest of the milk. Now I'm going to keep the flame on medium. On medium flame, I'm just going to whisk it little bit, and then I'm going to cook this mixture until it starts thickening up. In between, just make sure to stir in well in order not to burn any ingredients. So 1 tablespoon of maida is going to be enough to thicken this white sauce. Just mix it well. It will take you around 3 to 4 minutes for this to thicken up. I will show you how it looks like after thickening up. So it has been around 2 to 3 minutes and the sauce has started thickening up. The flame is on medium. Let me show you how this sauce looks like. It's become slightly thicker. So just stir in nice and well. This is just going to take you around 1 to 2 more minutes. Keep on mixing well. We don't want these ingredients to stick to the pan. You can see there are some bubbles that are starting to appear, and this is the exact stage when you should keep your flame to completely low. Now let me show you the consistency of this white sauce. Remember, it's going to thicken up more. So just see, this is how it should be thick. So now the flame is on low. Next I'm going to prepare the ultimate white sauce plus makhani gravy mixture. So the white sauce looks like this. Everything is nice and well cooked. Now I'm going to add in this prepared makhani paste. Just add it all inside. So now after adding in this, I'm going to lightly and gently mix this well. Just mix it. It might take you some time. Be very careful. We don't want this to start separating or breaking. As we are using milk here, we have to be very careful while mixing this, or else it can get spoiled. So just with gentle hands mix this very well. So you can see this looks pretty good and nice. Next I'm going to add in some other ingredients. Now I'm going to keep the flame on medium. I'm adding in these capsicums that I've cut them bigger in size. Adding in all the capsicums. You can add in colorful capsicums. Next, in adding in the pizza seasoning. You can use mixed pizza seasoning or pasta seasoning. This I'm just using oregano. I'm using oregano. Add all the oregano inside. Next, in adding in the chili flakes, all of them. You can add the chili flakes according to your preference. After adding in these 3 ingredients, I'm just going to give this a nice mix. How lovely does this makhani gravy look like? Just imagine. With this makhani gravy, you can prepare paneer butter makhani, or you can prepare other recipes as well. No problem. Just check the texture and just check how nice and creamy this looks like. You don't even need to add in any fresh cream. At this stage, I'm adding in black pepper. Just add according to the spiciness or at your family, as in how much spicy food you guys eat. So mixing this well after adding in the nice black pepper. At this stage, I'm adding in around half teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, just for that nice restaurant style color. Just half a teaspoon, and mix this well. Kashmiri red chili powder is not so much spicy, so it's going to be nice. At this stage, the flame, I've kept it on low. I'm going to add in some olives, and the rest olives I will add them after garnishing. So just some olives. Olives are going to be really nice and amazing for this recipe. So add in olives. If you have jalapenos, you can also add that. Just mix this. Now I'm going to cover this and just allow it to simmer for 3 minutes. Closing in the lid, I'm going to allow this to simmer. I'm keeping the flame on medium. On medium flame, I'm going to simmer this for 3 minutes. So it has been 3 minutes, and now I'm just going to open the lid. So this is now nice and ready. I'm going to give this a last final mix. Just gently and nice, just mix it well. I've kept the flame on low. So now it's time to add the pasta into this. So I'm just going to add the pasta. You can see the pasta has not stuck with each other. Just add in all the pasta inside. So pasta, we have to add it last stage. After adding in the pasta, I'm going to mix this nice. Just look at this. Oh my god, how lovely. My sister and my parents love this pasta in makhani gravy recipe so much that when I was in Nairobi, we used to have birthdays, anniversaries. I always used to make this pasta in makhani gravy almost all the time. So you can see this is completely ready. Last but not the least, I'm going to grate some cheese inside, and the rest of the cheese I'm going to grate it in the serving platter. So at your house, take your finest grater and grate the cheese. You can use mozzarella cheese, you can use Gouda cheese, you can use processed cheese, you can use Parmesan cheese, any cheese that you like. Mozzarella goes perfectly well. Perfect. So I'm just grating in the cheese here, and then the rest of the cheese I'm going to grate it in the serving platter. So this is done. I'm going to switch off the flame and I'll show you the serving process. I'm just going to mix this well so that the cheese melts and combines with the pasta makhani. Italian red chilies and cut them like this into slices. I'm going to garnish them just like this. It looks very nice in this pasta makhni recipe. You can use any other chilies if you like. Just adding in the red chilies. Then I've taken some such chilies that I've chopped. I'm just going to garnish it lightly, just a little bit chopped, just not much because they are very spicy. Just one chili that I've finely chopped. Next in, I'm going to add some sliced black olives. You can also use green olives, no problem at all. You can also use pitted olives. And I'm just going to take a lemon wedge and put it over here. One over there and one over here. And this recipe is completely ready. Pasta in makhni gravy, pasta in makhni sauce, completely nice, buttery, with a combination of makhni gravy and white sauce is completely ready. So this pasta in makhni gravy is completely ready. Do try and let me know how this turns out for you. Personally, it's my favorite, my family's favorite, ultimate favorite. Whenever you're tired of having the white sauce pasta, the red sauce pasta, you can just make this pasta in makhni gravy, kind of Punjabi style. You're going to love this recipe. Even kids are going to love this recipe. But these red chilies that we have added, they are just for the garnishing purpose because they are very spicy. So just be careful. And yes, this recipe is done. So I'm very happy to be sharing this ultimate favorite recipe of pasta in makhni gravy. Thank you so much for watching. Please share my video to all who love cooking. Let me know how this recipe turns out for you guys. Goodbye, God bless you, and see you in my next video with a very interesting recipe.